Should I? Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Manisha Ranjan, the consultant ops and gynae at Motherhood Hospital, Noida. My special thanks to Mompreneur Circle who has given me the opportunity to connect with you all. Thank you so much for that. And wish you all a very safe in this COVID period. And I wish कि आप सब अपने घर में सुरक्षित रहें and have the COVID vaccination. That is very much important to save all of us as per COVID guidelines. So today my topic is first and second trimester complication, and I just want to make you very comfortable regarding this topic. So first of all, I would like to talk what is the first trimester and what is the second trimester. कहाँ से कहाँ तक को हम first trimester कहते हैं. So once the last menstrual period happens, till 13.6 weeks is taken as first trimester. Pregnancy is a beautiful, wonderful, and very memorable journey. So we have to take out all the myths and we have to enjoy all throughout this 9 months with a happy ride. There shouldn't be any confusion. Confusion mostly create because we are not well aware or we are not, well informed. Lot of myths are there, so I'm there to solve all those. The most important thing that happens in first trimester is difficult for all of us to how to react on that. So the red flag sign is the spotting or the bleeding. The second is menses like cramps. Third is the hyperemesis gravidarum. And fourth is the medical disorders. So coming on first of all, the bleeding during the or spotting during the pregnancy. So once we get positive, pregnancy test becomes positive. पूरे घर में खुशियों की लहर आ जाती है एंड जैसे ही हमारी प्रेगनेंसी टेस्ट पॉजिटिव होती है वी चेक विद द सिंपल होम प्रेगनेंसी किट वी जस्ट book an appointment either through teleconsultation or in person nearby any good gynecologist. They used to go for certain baseline investigation, and as per gestational weeks we used to go for some routine viability ultrasound. So if everything is normal, we have to take just the folic acid and the multivitamin supplements. When the complication may arise, whenever we are seeing any spotting or bleeding through that perineal area. So once the bleeding is there, don't get panic. Keep pad and check the amount, the color of that bleeding and from which orifices it is coming from. If it is vaginal bleeding, just inform to your obstetrician. Don't get panic. It may be simple 3-attempt abortion. It may be cause of biochemical pregnancy. It may be cause of ectopic pregnancy. It may be cause of implantation bleeding, or it may be inevitable or incomplete abortion. Again, I would emphasize most of the things are very normal. So most common reason of this bleeding is either implantation or 3-attempt abortion, and it is totally curable. So don't get panic. Visit to nearby doctor and they will differentiate with certain hormonal test, some baseline ultrasound to check whether the pregnancy is normal, viable, the heartbeat is there, and accordingly they used to supplement you with some hormonal injection so that we can continue with the pregnancy without any hurdle. Sometimes we have biochemical pregnancy. We see in this the beta HCG level goes down. So it won't turn to a normal viable pregnancy. Sometimes we see pregnancy outside the uterus. The normal site of the pregnancy is inside the uterus, but sometimes it may be most commonly in the tube, sometimes it may be in the cervix, sometimes it may be in the ovaries. So with the ultrasound, if it is diagnosed, again it is well treated with not only with the surgery. Sometimes if it is well diagnosed at right time, there are number of medication that we used to give our patient to allay with this ectopic pregnancy. And again the most common region is the implantation and the 3 attend abortion. So we can easily treat these two conditions, right? So don't get panic. Whenever the bleeding is there, just be patient, cool yourself first and talk to your gynecologist. The second cause of the bleeding, it may be from the local area. Sometimes in pregnancy, the bleeding may come from the anal area, because anal area की vascularity इस समय हमारी बढ़ जाती है. We may feel constipated, and cause of that constipation and cause of increased vascularity in the local area, the anal mucosa may bleed. So don't get panic. Again, we have to check the bleeding is coming from the anal area. Talk to your obstetrician, they will help you 100%. Sometimes if we are doing perispeculum examination, we see the cervix is infected and the bleeding may come from that cervical erosion, and it is also totally treatable. Sometimes we see on perispeculum examination the one large polypoidal mass is coming out. Again, don't get panic. It is also, as per your doctor will suggest, we should go for some mild surgery to remove out that polyp. Or if it is very small in amount, small in size, we sometimes, the gynecologist don't do anything, just keep an eye on that, right? Sometimes in pregnancy, the immunity goes down and the chances of urinary tract infection is very high. So for that, sometimes the blood mixed urine may come out from the urethral orifices and we get panic. Okay, the bleeding is coming from the vagina. So again, we have to keep the pad and check. If it is coming out from the urethral orifices, if it is coming out through urine, don't get panic. We have to go for some urine routine and culture sensitivity test to check whether this is urinary tract infection or not. If it is there, then we have to treat it, and accordingly we will be totally okay. So don't get panic with this bleeding. First, we have to rule it out why this bleeding happens, and accordingly the treatment plan we have to decide. Second most important and annoying symptom is nausea and vomiting. Sometimes it becomes so annoying. It is known as hyperemesis gravidarum. We cannot control, and this hyperemesis gravidarum, when the nausea becomes very high, we are not able to digest anything perorally and there is deficiency. We see urine में we see जब हम urine routine करते हैं, the ketones bodies are coming. So it makes a vicious cycle. We are not having food because of this nausea, and our glucose is broken down into ketones and the ketones bodies are coming. जब ये हमारी ब्लड में ये बढ़ने लगता है, then it makes a vicious cycle. Again, ketones causes too much of nausea and it increases in intensity. So that time हमें एडमिशन की, हॉस्पिटल एडमिशन की ज़रूरत होती है, so that we start some antiemetic injections and some saline, some IV infusion, so that we can wash out that ketones body from the body, right? And this hyperemesis, how we can reduce the incidence of this hyperemesis gravidarum, the nausea and the vomiting in pregnancy, how we can take care. There is a hormone that is known as HCG. In first trimester, it becomes, on a higher, gradually it increases in amount, and इसके कारण most of the women may suffer from this nausea and vomiting. So how to reduce it? The natural method we have to take care first. So these are: maintain the hydration, use ginger. Ginger is a very good antiemetic agent. Don't have too much fried or spicy things. Try to have more and more glucose rich diet and protein rich diet, not too much spicy and fatty things. प्रेगनेंसी में हम कहते हैं कि हमें फ्रीक्वेंट बेसिस पे हमें अपने खाने को 2-2 घंटे के इंटरवल पे कुछ हमें लेते रहना है. सो डिवाइड योर मील नॉट इन 3 मेजर मील, डिवाइड इन 6 छोटी meals में. So if we are increasing the frequency and we are having the adequate hydration, then we can take care of this hyperemesis also. And Dr. like obstetrician and gynecologist will give you some medicine that help to reduce this nausea and the perverted taste. So third important thing that may happen in the first trimester is if we are having any prior medical illness like thyroid or diabetes or any chronic symptoms, any chronic medical illness like respiratory tract diseases or the renal diseases, we have to take care. So whenever we are visiting to a doctor in the first trimester, some baseline investigation we used to do, and if we are having the thyroid, we have to increase the dose of thyroid depending upon the investigation report. If we are having diabetes mellitus, so we have to change the drug, and in first trimester we have to strict control of this diabetes and the hypothyroidism. थर्ड इज हाइपरटेंशन. जैसे ही हम अपने ऑब्स्टेट्रिशियन के पास जाते हैं, द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट वी यूज टू चेक द वेट एंड द BMI ऑफ द पेशेंट. इफ वी आर ऑन हायर साइड ऑफ आवर वेट और इफ वी आर ऑन लोअर साइड ऑफ वेट, in both condition we have to keep an strict eyes, and we talk about the diet and the further meal plan, how to take care of this weight, because obesity and the weight on lower side both impact adversely to our further fetal well-being, right? So if we are having the diabetes since prior or in the previous pregnancy, then we have to change the drug. So with the diet and exercise, and if needed, we add some medicine that is totally safe for the fetus in the first trimester. Third is hypertension. Again, it's a bit worrisome to all the mother if they are hypertensive prior. So we have to change the drug, and a safe drug, that is the Libitalol, we used to write it down to keep this blood pressure within normal range. In first trimester, again, there is some important time-bound investigation, that is we have to check for the maternal and the fetal well-being. Among those, there is one double marker and the nuchal scan that is done only between the 11 to 13.6 weeks. Again, we used to screen the pre-eclampsia or the pregnancy-induced hypertension in this gestational weeks by doing the nuchal scan. So this first trimester is very important because number of unwanting symptoms may happen. We should all know what are the normal unwanting symptoms and where we have to keep an eye, so that we can keep this first trimester very happy and uneventful. The second trimester starts from 14 weeks and it ended till 27.6 weeks. Second trimester is bit smoother than the first trimester, because first trimester के बहुत सारे symptoms जो हमें बहुत परेशान करते हैं, second trimester में mostly ये धीरे धीरे कम हो करके we feel very comfortable. It is also known as very smoother period. It is like a honeymoon period type, because number of the first trimester unwanting symptom like nausea and vomiting becomes very very lesser in the second trimester. So this trimester we can enjoy a lot. So what are the things that we have to keep an eye here? Second trimester में क्या क्या हो सकता है जहाँ पे हमें what are the red flag sign? Again, the bleeding may be there. This time the placenta हमारी mostly बनकर तैयार हो जाती है, but sometimes placental position हमारी near to cervix होती है, that is known as low lying placenta, or sometimes it covers through the whole os, that is known as central placenta previa. In that case, the bleeding may start whenever there is increased any abdominal or pelvic pressure. So first, whenever the bleeding is there, don't get panic. Again, keep the pad, visit to your nearby doctor. With some ultrasound and some speculum examination, we check from where the bleeding is coming. If it is from the placental side, no need to worry. They will give you some supportive medicine and it will totally taken care. Same, the medical condition, the hypertension, the diabetes, and hypothyroidism, we have to take care, adequate medication support. And this time, if the patient is with obesity or with towards lower side of their weight, we just counsel for the good diet, and most important thing, hydration, high protein rich diet, and exercise. That is very very important. Few myths are there कि ये खाने से हमारा, ये गर्म है, ये ठंडा है, ये खाने से हमारा ब्लीडिंग स्टार्ट हो सकता है, ये खाने से हमें क्रैम्प्स हो सकते हैं, हमारे बच्चे को नुकसान पहुंच सकता है. नो, नंबर ऑफ थिंग्स आर मिथ्स. सो मोस्टली पेशेंट हमारे पास आते हैं कि मैडम ये ड्राई नट्स नहीं खाने चाहिए, ये फल नहीं खाने चाहिए. नो, मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर मिथ्स. जो नेचुरल है, जो नॉर्मल है, वो हम सब अपने डाइट में इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं. द नट्स आर रिच सोर्स ऑफ एंटीऑक्सीडेंट, सो ऑल ऑफ अस कैन ऐड a bit amount of nut in our diet. It's a rich source of some good vitamins and minerals and antioxidant. Few screening tests in second trimester we used to do. One is to check the gestational diabetes. If we are not obese, the best time for to go for gestational diabetes screening is at 24 weeks. If we are obese patient, first trimester में ही, when we are coming for the first time, we used to go for gestational diabetes screening test. Same way, if we are hypertensive in the prior pregnancy or any high risk factor is there in this pregnancy, we used to go for some baseline investigation, one level 2 ultrasound, where we used to see the Doppler flow. If Doppler flow is abnormal, or if the blood pressure is not going down, or if the blood pressure is more than the normal limit, we used to write some antihypertensive drug and some prophylaxis like low dose aspirin we used to prescribe our patients, so that our fetal well-being is not compromised in any way. Third, if we are with hypothyroidism, again few screening tests used to happen, and we see these thyroid medicines dose is adequate or not, and if it is adequate, no need to worry at all. Few the local examination we used to do if needed, if patient is complaining of any bleeding PV, right? So I think whole this first and second trimester, no need to worry. We all pregnant women are not a sick patient. We are the blessed women, and few complication may arise, that is totally taken care of. Planning, if the planning is good, यदि हमने प्री प्रेगनेंसी प्लानिंग अच्छी करी है, हमने अपने BMI का ध्यान रखा है, हमने अपने डाइट का ध्यान रखा है, एक्सरसाइज का ध्यान रखा है, हम यदि पहले से किसी डिजीज से ग्रसित हैं, हमने उन सब का ध्यान रखा है, और अपनी मेडिकेशन को चेंज करते हुए अपने फिजिशियन से, अपने गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट से एक सेफ मेडिकेशन लेते हुए इस प्रेगनेंसी को प्लान किया है, तो ये 9 मंथ हमारा बिल्कुल ही स्मूथ जाता है. सो few flag signs, red flag signs are there. We have to keep an eye on all those red flag signs, and accordingly we have to treat all those. Some annoying symptoms that may happen, and in the first trimester it is very high, in second trimester it goes down. I just want to put an emphasis on all those normal symptoms that may annoy you, but it's not the complication. These are the nausea, vomiting, बहुत सारा bloating, constipation, urine की frequency. So we feel always fatigue, sleepy, lethargy, GI irritation, the heartburn is there, we feel always distended. So most of them are very normal. So diet, good food, hydration, and gentle walk, yogasan, some mindfulness, and some pregnancy safe exercises will keep this journey very normal. So first trimester and the second trimester, these complications may arise, but if we will don't get panic, and we'll just keep well informed about these symptoms. We can keep this journey very happy and normal. So I think we shouldn't get too much panic about all these symptoms, because most of them are very normal. So again, I would like to summarize. First trimester में the bleeding may happen. Don't get panic. It may be cause of threatened abortion, implantation bleeding, or ectopic or biochemical pregnancy. We have to diagnose it, and accordingly we have to treat it. Diet should, again I am getting one question from Nisha Vora. She is asking what should be the diet for the pregnant woman in the second trimester. See, हम नॉर्मली कहते हैं हम 2 हो गए हैं, एक बेबी हमारे अंदर आ रहा है तो हमें 2 का खाना खाना है. नो, वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द क्वांटिटी, वी हैव टू इंक्रीज द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ द मील. हमें 2 कैलोरी इनटेक हैज़ टू इंक्रीज, बट हमें ये नहीं सोचना है कि हमें 2 का खाना खाना है. द डाइट शुड रिच इन आयरन, कैल्शियम, प्रोटीन. सो पर डे एक हमारी पर्टिकुलर रिक्वायरमेंट होती है कि हमें इतने ग्राम कैल्शियम लेने हैं, हमें इतने ग्राम आयरन की मात्रा लेनी है, हमें इतने ग्राम प्रोटीन की मात्रा लेनी है. ये आपके डॉक्टर साहब आपको बताते हैं कि प्रेगनेंसी में हमारी रिक्वायरमेंट बढ़ जाती है. बट हम 2 का खाना खाएं, नो, इट्स नॉट जस्टिफाइड. जस्ट इंक्रीज द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ योर मील. एंड जो हम नॉन प्रेग्नेंट स्टेटस में होते हैं उससे हमारी थोड़ी 1.5 गुना ज़्यादा कैलोरी की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, जिसको हम इस डाइट से पूरा कर पाते हैं. सो द डाइट शुड रिच इन प्रोटीन. सो यू मस्ट नो व्हाट आर द प्रोटीन रिच डाइट. So all the dairy product, all the lentils, so these are rich source of all the animal protein. If you are non-vegetarian, so add these in your diet. 5 days in a week we can add. If you are vegetarian, add egg in your diet. So 50 to 100 gram per day protein is required. Again, one question I am getting from Srivanita Bhattacharya. Is it safe to get pregnant during COVID? Yes. So if we are well vaccinated from the COVID virus, then it's good. If even though we are not vaccinated, don't delay. Number of studies has come and still the research is going on. अभी तक ये कोविड हमारे प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन या हमारे बेबी में ऐसी कोई कंजेनाइटल अनोमली नहीं कर रहा है. यदि हमने अभी तक वैक्सीनेशन नहीं लिया है और अभी हम प्रेग्नेंट नहीं हुए, माई सजेशन टू ऑल ऑफ यू, फर्स्ट गेट द कोविड वैक्सीन, देन प्लान द बेबी. यदि इसी बीच में हम फर्स्ट डोज ले लिए और हमें प्रेगनेंसी हो गई है, डोंट गेट पैनिक कि सेकेंड डोज नहीं लगाए. जस्ट कंटिन्यू विद द प्रेगनेंसी. सेकेंड डोज हम नहीं लगाएंगे. यदि हमने कोविड की वैक्सीन नहीं ली है और हम प्रेग्नेंट हो गए हैं, देन जस्ट कंटिन्यू द प्रेगनेंसी. पोस्ट प्रेगनेंसी वी विल हैव द पोस्ट डिलीवरी, हम वापस से उस समय तक हमारी कोविड रहती है तो हम ये कोविड की वैक्सीन ले लेंगे. बट येस, बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड वी शुडंट डिले द नॉर्मल थिंग. प्रेगनेंसी इज अ नॉर्मल थिंग. ये हमारी कोविड बहुत सालों तक हमारे साथ रहने वाली है. सो फॉर दिस कोविड वी शुडंट डिले द प्रेगनेंसी. Again, one question I am getting from Sarthak. How can we prevent complication in second trimester for COVID positive women? As we talked, this COVID virus is very new virus and still the studies are going on. But जितनी हम लोगों के पास डेटाज अवेलेबल है, ये हमें ये बताती है कि this COVID virus is not causing any congenital anomaly to the fetus. In first COVID wave, there was nothing with the pregnant women. इसने हमारे pregnant women को कोई भी परेशान नहीं किया. But in this second wave, because of the mutation, इस second wave में we have seen सेकेंड ट्रिमेस्टर अचानक से IUFD हमारे बेबी का हो गया, अचानक से हमारी इंट्रायूट्राइन फिटल डेथ हो गई, या पेशेंट came with threatened labor pain, or we have to terminate the pregnancy because the patient came late with leaking PV. So yes, in this trimester the chances of loss rate was high, the chances of abruptio placenta was high, the chances of preterm labor pain was high, the chances of preterm rupture of membrane was high. But how we can save these all these complication of this COVID in this pregnancy? So whenever we are having any suspicion of having COVID positive, like we are having any fever history or any cough, cold or sore throat, don't take it lightly. Just isolate yourself, talk to your doctor. They will provide some symptomatic medicine. They will go for certain investigation to look into what is the severity of this illness, and accordingly they will give the treatment. Most common reason of these COVID positive patient with pregnancy, the complication is high because of the high grade temperature. So first thing that we have to do, we have to keep the temperature within normal limit by having the good antipyretic drug and other supportive medicine. Okay, so now I'm ending the session with a good note. Don't worry with your pregnancy. It's a beautiful journey. We have to enjoy this journey, and for that we have to take proper advice and proper care and have a healthy lifestyle so that we can keep this journey very happy. And I'm ending this session here. Thank you so much.